My name's Maddie, and this is my artifact speech. My artifact I chose is my softball bat. The sound of a softball bat is something I've heard thousands of times, and every single time it reminds me of the effort, practice, and determination it took me to get to the place I am today. My softball bat represents an important part of who I am. Everyone in this class has an artifact that represents something important in their life. Even if you don't play sports, everyone has something that's helped shape their hard work, dedication, and growth, and my softball bat represents my journey of growth, time, resilience, and gratefulness. First, I'll explain how my bat represents my dedication and time commitment. Second, it shows my personal growth over the years, and finally, how it reflects my passion and gratitude for the opportunities in my life. I'm going to start by explaining how it reflects my time commitment and dedication and sacrifices. My softball bat represents the time I've committed to becoming a better player, but it is not my identity. I have spent countless of hours practicing, whether it was at team practices, games, or on my own, and lots of sacrifices have came with that, like missing birthday parties or hangouts with my friends. There were times where I didn't feel motivated, but I still showed up and put in the work, which helped me be more disciplined then and now. Learning in Chapter 2 about self-esteem and identities, yet this artifact is a big part of my life, but it is not my identity and not just who I am. Now that I've talked about my dedication, I'm going to explain how my softball bat represents my personal growth over time. I have grown and improved as both a player and person over the years. Even though I've had multiple bats over the years, usually one every year because they break really easily, each one has memories, development, and breakthroughs, like using longer bats and heavier bats, showing my strength and growth over the years. As I improve my skills, I've also gained confidence, self-esteem, and learned from mistakes. I became more resilient and not afraid of failure, and one interpersonal skill I have used is strong self-talk in my at-bats to help calm my nerves, and I like to visualize and imagine my approaches to have a good plan. Finally, I'm going to talk about how my softball bat represents the passion for my sport. Softball is something I genuinely enjoy and something I choose to dedicate my time and energy to. The bat reminds me of the excitement of games, support from teammates, and my family, and I wouldn't be where I am today without them. Some of my interpersonal needs are also in my artifact, like affection, belonging, and control. Those are all fulfilled. Now that I've shared how my softball bat represents my dedication and growth, I'd like to wrap up my speech. Overall, my bat represents my life in softball to me. The growth I have experienced with this item have shaped me to be a better and stronger person today. The time I've put into practicing and the passion I continue to have every time I step onto the field. Just like the sound of the ball hitting the bat, like I mentioned in the beginning, the bat is more than just equipment to me. It's a reminder of how far I've come and the hard work that has got me there. Thank you.